Good evening, YouTube. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. Here I'm going to show you another ventriloquist figure from my collection and give a little review, show you guys how he works, and show off every little part of him. This is a character that my wife and I have named Billy. Billy does not have a full name yet, so we do a fun little gimmick in my kids' shows where he starts the show, but he's never addressed by name. Really fun to do. That will change soon, but Billy here is a Frank Marshall creation, circa 1950, somewhere around that time period. He was previously owned by Dan Willinger of Ventriloquist Central, and then he was restored after Dan Willinger owned him by Tyler Ellis of Dapper Dummies. Tyler did a wonderful job capturing the Frank Marshall appearance. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up on this figure, take the head off the body, and show you what he does, and just show you guys some really cool detail on this figure. Now, Billy.
Yeah?
I'm gonna take your head off your body for a minute here.
You're gonna what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna get all dizzy. I get altitude sickness really quick, Charlie.
Yeah?
I get motion sickness too. Please don't do it.
Only for a few moments, Billy.
Alright, fine. He's gonna show off how I work.
So here is Billy, up close and personal, control-wise. He kind of looks like a jalapeno on a stick. Don't worry about it. Now, Billy is a very simple figure. He only has mouth movement. And it's done with that lever right there that we nicknamed the chopstick lever that Frank Marshall would do. String control. Very durable, though. So he's got the one moving mouth. He's got these beautiful stationary glass eyes. They don't move, but man, do they pop. And they have a nice effect when people view this figure from any distance. So, very simple figure, but I love how the controls work. Nice antique head stick. Fantastic figure all around. I adore this figure. Next, I want to show you guys the body. The body is another part of a ventriloquist figure maker, another important piece that shows off how much of an artist they truly are and how much of a craftsman they are. So next, we're going to show Billy's body.
I ain't got no body.
No, I'm just kidding. Now here's the body on the Frank Marshall figure. Traditionally nowadays you're going to find ventriloquist figure bodies to be made out of resin or urethane. Some are still made out of wood. But the body to me is another signature part of the artistry of a ventriloquist figure maker and what they can do with their tools. Now this body is pure wood. I love this body design inside the neck here because the neck meets down into that body. It's all wood here, and it's very smooth. However, I want to get a piece of leather in there just to preserve the bottom of his neck. Inside the body, Frank would use these little wooden splines, and he would actually curve them around these little ribs that he would put in there. Very artistically done. They kind of look like, what do they look like? Like ties, basically. Now up here, you got the shoulder board. And Frank would actually carve this thing in a curve. So it would give this very natural look. You see our shoulders have kind of a curve. When you relax your shoulder, it kind of curves down. That's what Frank would do with these figures. This figure has a little bit of padding up here too to kind of soften that up. But it's very cool how Frank would do these. Now, when this figure was originally owned by Dan Willinger, Dan had little Juro Jerry Mahoney hands on there, the little toy composition ones on there. Tyler Ellis made sure to put Marshall hands on this figure. The legs are stuffed muslin. Now, traditionally on ventriloquist figures, the legs are a muslin that's stuffed with cotton. These particular legs, if I could roll his pant leg up, if you could see that brown, old muslin material, and it's actually filled with straw because of the antiquity of this figure. He has hard feet inside the shoes. They're hard wood carved feet that Frank Marshall would do as well. So to me, the body is pretty much equally as important as the head. Now we're going to bring him back to life. We're going to put the head back in the body. The lever flips up so you can literally drop the head right in.
Ah, thank goodness. I was starting to get a little bit of the headache.
Sorry about that, Billy. So guys, let me know what you think about Billy in the comment section below.
And don't call me creepy.
Don't call him creepy. Have a great evening, you guys.